Welcome to another episode of the Style and Strategy podcast. I am so thrilled to have you here and listening along. So, thank you very much for following the show along and all your support in the journey. If you are really finding value in these episodes, please let me know. I would love to hear your feedback or any other guests you'd love to nominate to have on as well. But don't forget, if you hit that little subscribe button as you are listening in, you'll get notified every time I drop a new podcast. So today I wanted to really cover off on it's school holidays here, and I was chatting with my daughter, and it ended up being a really insightful conversation around clothes and the impact they have on your emotions. Now, we know this and I talk about it a fair amount, but I think you'll find this conversation quite interesting in terms of perception. So my daughter, for note, is 7, almost 8. So hence why this conversation really hit home for me. So I hope you enjoy. I'm Sonya, a personal brand and style coach. My journey began in the corporate world and through lived experiences has led me where I am today. I've walked in those uncomfortable shoes, faced the same challenges and questioned my path to professional success while simultaneously navigating my personal style journey and the challenges that each decade brings. I wholeheartedly believe in the fusion of personal brand and style strategy. My mission here is to provide you with practical, actionable strategies and lived experiences to help you unlock your next level of success through the power of personal brand and style. Let's get started. One of those days where we kind of got into the wardrobe, I'd been running around the house trying to make sure everything was organised and sort of set up. And my daughter came out of her bedroom really happy and excited because she had this new outfit on. And she said to me as she spun around in her new outfit, "Oh, I love the weekend and holidays." And I had thought she was referring to the fact that she was on holidays and just, it's always nice when you're on holidays. And I said, "Well, what specifically about holidays and the weekends is so good?" She turned around and said to me, "It's the fact that I get to wear whatever I want to wear." And so she really stopped me in my tracks, and I sort of walked over to her and said, "Tell me more about that." And she had said, "Well, I get to wear this cool pink top and these sparkly boots like Taylor Swift, and I get to mix and match these colors." And I thought, oh my goodness, she's been listening to me too much. But I said, when you are at school, but you still, you've got a nice uniform and everything, and so what's so different for you? And she said, "It's because my uniform is really nice, but it just doesn't feel like me." And so I probed again with her on that. I said, "Well, what feels like you, or why doesn't it feel like you?" And she said, "Because we're all the same." And I clarified to say, "At school, you mean, because everybody is dressed the same, we all look the same?" She said, "Yeah, so I don't feel as bubbly and bright like I normally do when I get to wear the clothes that I have at home." So that conversation really brought home for me the discussions I actually have with clients. But I don't think that I'd really understood until I had that conversation with her how much it actually impacted her as well. And that she is still an extremely bright and colourful and fun-loving little girl, but it's probably just a shade or two darker than what she would normally be when she's wearing an outfit that matches who she is on the inside, on the outside. And so I really wanted to share that with you today because it's one of those things that a lot of us don't realize the impact that our outfit can have on how we feel about ourselves. And I think I've spoken about various studies and psychology studies that have been done around this. I'm certainly in no way, shape, or form saying that, clothes are the be all and end all. However, they do play a role. And being able to see that come out through my daughter's experience, I think many of you could resonate around that. I'm sure we've all had those experiences where perhaps when you were younger, you were told what to wear, how to wear it, not to wear certain things. And you may not have got a chance to really lean into, well, what do you like? What is it that really does make you feel happy wearing? And which one of those really represents who you are? And I recall many years ago, one of my family members had, she went as a teenager through so many different styles, but that was her experimenting and working out what look, what style, what felt really comfortable on her. So, we went through the whole sort of rapper look and then the tracksuit look and the sneakers, and really defying anything that might have been perceived as feminine or anything like that. And then to go through the other side as well. So again, we've never had that where you might have experienced not being able to experiment with your clothes. It just really shows through the example of my daughter's experience that there is that innate connection there. So today I kind of really wanted to leave you with that thought. Have you had a chance to really spend some time and figure out what is your style? What is your brand? What do you want it to represent? And have you tried different looks and outfits to actually gauge how it makes you feel and see whether you can get a few shades of lighter and more fun into your everyday? Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this little bite-size short. Thank you so much for being part of this inspiring episode. If you found value in today's discussion, please don't keep it a secret. Share it with a friend on social media, tag me at Your Style Collective, and leave a review. Your support means the world. Join me again next week for another empowering episode of Style and Strategy, the Leadership Series. Thanks so much for tuning in. And remember, you're already taking that first step towards your transformation journey. See you next time.